Good day, my friends. We're talking about farming and a great strategy, one of the best that I use all the time. Now, this is my little rushed account here, and one of the best Town Hall 10 strategy for farming out there right today. The reason I like it, and I've made videos on this, but I'm going to keep making on it because it's so powerful. It's super cheap, quick to farm, as far as quick to build, and it allows you to get the elusive, the hiding of the hidings, the Dark Elixir. Now, mostly, of course, people put their Dark Elixir in the middle of the base, but on this one, look at this. This is perfect base. You could do this with archers. So I'm going to just, you know what? I think I'm going to use a little of my giant because I can get some of these. I'm going to use a king. I'm going to use a king up here, right there. I'll do one giant there with a wizard. I'll do like that. Actually, let's do a baby dragon too. A couple wizards here and giants. Actually, let's tank just a little bit. I want to make sure that Dark Elixir goes down. I don't know. This is how you do it, boys. Gonna get that. Let's try to. Let's see. Let's do I want that? Anything else from it? Now the rest of the elixir is in the town hall. There is some dark elixir. There's some elixir here I could go snag. Let's not. Let's just go for the dark. We'll surrender. Got 2,611. Now I'm really low cups. Of course, if you were doing this more, you get a little higher cups. I'm going to show you some more attacks. Now, again, it's super cheap. Let's end the, can I get the Dark Elixir on this base? Now on this base, the Dark Elixir is actually, some of it's stored in the Dark Elixir drills and the Town Hall, and there's not much in the DE itself, if you know what I mean. But let me show you how cheap it is. Train troops, the quick train. Now these are the armies I kind of go with. Sometimes I'll change it up as well. But see, the army 3 with the giants, only 162,000. Now it is 100. You know, it's a little bit more. Maybe if you're doing barch or something. That was 74,000. I mean, you could edit this so you don't have to bring these giants here. You could bring some more goblins. People like to bring more barbarians. Sometimes I bring wall breakers, just so I can. There's sometimes the goblins need help getting through the wall. Probably don't need 10. 6 would probably be enough. Add some more goblins or something. This is a cheap army. 61,000. Pretty cheap army compared, of course, but you can't really get as much with that army strategy, if that makes sense, right? You can't get as much. Another great way to find loot, now if you are new to the game, a great way to find loot is actually on the Goblin map. Now I didn't actually finish all the Goblin map, but they added new levels, right? This is a great way if you're new Town Hall 10, Town Hall 9, Town Hall 8, all the way down. I just haven't done it because I just didn't need to. But eventually the loot gets higher and higher. So when you jump all the way down here, look at this, boys. 300,000. Look at this. 450,000. 550,000. I mean, it just keeps going up and up. Dragon's Lair, of course, is 2.5 million. That is amazing. You're going to need to do that if you didn't know about that already. But maybe I'll make a whole separate video on that going forward. But, farming, you're just going to have to grind it out. So here's a little trick. Now, most of the Dark Elixir is actually in the drills. I've said this before. Since this is empty, see that it's empty, the Dark Elixir drills are going to be full here, and I will prove it. So this is actually a good time to look at it. Good time to have there's a. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go like this. I'm going to freeze. I'm going to wall break in. I'm going to actually put a heal spell down. I'm going to have to. I don't want to, but that that multi, really going to cause problems. I got to make sure. I put a little bit too many troops in there, but I want to make sure I got all the Dark Elixir down. Now notice all that Dark Elixir. Ooh, here's a town hall. Might as well just go for it. Level 2 queen. Man, level 2 queen, decently strong. Almost killing everything there. Let's just do goblins on the town hall. If you don't know, goblins do 4 times damage on the town hall. And I was able to get the dark elixir. It was all stored in those. It is not in here. The noob mistake, or the new player's mistake, would be like, oh, I'm going for the dark elixir storage. That's where it all is. No, not every time. In this instance, only 111 was in that. So you would have wasted all those troops trying to get to it. I used more than I needed to, but proving points. And you just keep pushing next. Now, say you don't have troops. Now, what I like to do is, of course, if you're boosting, and say you have your heroes available, say you're boosting your troops. Let's actually get my heroes. Where's my king? And ooh, I do need to train for a war hit, so we will do that. Let's do my war hit, because I'm gonna have maybe a couple Valkyries, maybe, and freeze, heal. I don't know, something like that. But let's request that. A great way is when your heroes are alive. I got 10 minutes left on that. 5 minutes left. Let me just prove a point here. So maybe your troops are training up. Always keep attacking. And the reason I say that, you might run across some bases with town halls on the outside. And since if you're going to be doing the archer strategy, your troops will spawn pretty fast. Or even the straight goblin, mass goblin strategy will train. What is this guy doing down here? He's like 1,000 cups? I don't think so. So you just keep pushing next. You might get lucky, right? You might get lucky with some free stuff until all of your troops are trained up. You know what I mean? So maybe on that giant, maybe you want to bring like 20 archers in case you do find some outside structures like this one. Now, I won't be able to get much loot. There's not any loot in the collectors here. All the loot's really in the storages. I can't get to it. But what I can get to is this town hall. So you always do an archer or a goblin or barbarian first, and then the queen, just to make sure there's no Teslas around it. And then you let her take it down. Of course, my level queen is 4, and it's a little baby queen. It needs some help. It's going to take a long time. I think we're going to be here a long time. But he did get the select a different unit. He did get the Halloween update, which is very smooth. Is it going to go down? It does go down. Bravo, lady, bravo. So you end it, you get a little loot and some trophies. That's what you do until all your troops are training, right? I'm not going to boost or gem my troops right now. Just proving to you that that's the best strategy to do. Just keep pushing next. You might run into some stuff. Sometimes you run into bases where the loot is completely free. Now, like this one, another indication. Now, again, most loot is in the storages. You can kind of tell. You think there might be some loot here in the collectors. You can kind of see it fill up, but I guarantee it's not. It's mostly in those storages. So we're going to do that again, and we'll wait. It won't be too long because I could throw. It's nice to have the king or a higher level queen. Of course, these town halls go down a lot faster, but this is definitely something you need to do. People still put the town hall on the outside still. But yeah, getting some trophies, a little trophy pushing. You can do this on the lower weights, and you end it. You know, you get a little something for your troubles, and you move on until it springs up. So that is what you should be doing, guys, hands down. So 2 strategies. There's really 3. You could do all goblins, which is you can find you're looking for dead bases with the all goblin army, or you can do the Army 3. Army 2 is if you want a trophy push and get some stuff. I mean, the 14 hogs are there to make sure you always get that at least 1 star, no matter what. Yeah. That is it. And we are in Clan War Leagues. I've been doing decently well here with my little okra head, taking down these big boys, the big mamas. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Come back for more. Farm up. And, yeah. Let's max out our base as quickly as possible. I need to... Where's my new pumpkin? I want some new pumpkin patch. I want a pumpkin. Where's mine? Ah, it's right here. The witch's hat. I love it. It's out on the outside as well. Even better. I got 2 witch's hat. Ooh, this is going to be beautiful. Beautiful. Anyways, take care, guys. Subscribe. All the good stuff. Halo out.
This is Sparta!